What's up, Libra? Welcome to Score Queen Intuition. This is your December monthly reading. You guys know these are more so your spiritual messages, what messages the universe need to get to you to carry you through the month. What do you need to work on? These are more for, I like to call them food for your soul. Okay, so we're going to see what your soul needs to know right now. Okay, we're going to tap into what you need to surrender first. Okay, it says surrender to setting limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence. So you guys need to start surrendering to setting some limits, setting some boundaries with someone or a few someones, okay? You have surrender resentments. Holding on to resentments only poison you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward towards positive situations in your life. Now, what I'm getting here from this is the reason why the resentment is coming is because you don't have any boundaries there. And the more someone overstep your boundaries that you haven't spoken on, you're going to get a sense of resentment. And it's not because of, it is because of them, but it's because of you as well, because you're not speaking up, you're not saying what you feel, and the more you feel violated by them, the more you resent them. So it's time for you guys to speak up, start setting boundaries. Maybe you have been trying to set boundaries with someone, and you feel like somehow they weasel their way back in, but you got to set stronger boundaries, okay? Or you're going to continue to resent this person the more you sacrifice your needs and your wants and not setting those boundaries, okay? So see what else you guys need to know. If there is someone you have just resentment towards, you have to let it go, okay? Time to release any resentment. Okay, what do you need to release? Resentment. Okay. And it says, don't let your past hold you back. Okay, so let's see. Maybe you could be resenting someone from your past. Okay. Still holding on to past resentment from situations you know, that you went through that you haven't completely let go of. Let's get some self-care messages. What do people need to do for self throughout this month? Love your journey. Be open to the idea of loving you. Okay, the more you love you guys, the more boundaries you'll set, right? The more you begin to love you, the more you'll be able to release resentment as well, because you'll start to accept situations, okay? And then you'll start to say, hey, okay, I went through that. This didn't happen to me. You know, this happened for me. That's how you have to look at it. For me to learn a lesson, for me to see what I need to see, for me to learn to set boundaries, for me to learn myself more, to know what I don't want to deal with. That's all a part of you and loving your journey and going through the process and the trials and the tribulations to learn you more, okay? You have fresh start. You're being given the opportunity to begin again. Allow yourself to embrace this new life and open up fully to this gift that you've been given. Okay, I feel like this is a fresh start within you guys. This is spirit saying, hey, this time of year is time to start over, you know. And what I mean as far as your relationships, your connections, the boundaries you set. You know how everyone start to set those New Year's resolutions at this time, and maybe yours is to not deal with certain things you've been dealing with, right? Not putting up and tolerating certain things you've been tolerating, and whatever has happened, letting it go, okay? Because it's like you're trying to create a clean slate. So in order to do that, you're going to have to start with the people around you that don't respect your boundaries or continuously overstep, you know, the boundaries, or just past people that you're still holding on to what they've done. It's time to let it all go, okay? You have here, ask your angels, seek the divine. Your angels want to support you, okay? Right. Messages do we have here for you? What messages do we have here? Look at that, guys. Forgiveness. Trust. And justice. So this could be maybe you feeling like people haven't gotten their karma. Okay. I don't know if you want to get justice on someone. This is also, that could be you clearing the karmic scales as well, right? Forgiving and trusting, like I said, your path and understanding that it was all a part of you and your growth and what you needed to learn, and trust the path that you're continuing to go on, right? You see how she's turning her back on that forgiveness, and she's letting it go. She's moving on. She's trusting and looking towards justice. This is you trusting that the universe is also going to bring those people their karma. You don't have to hold that resentment in, okay? You don't have to hold that poison in, because the universe is not going to begin to move until you completely surrender it over and say, you know what? I no longer hold resentment. I'm leaving it in the hands of the universe. You know, that justice will be served in the way it needs to, okay? So you got to trust that. Let's clarify. What do we have here? And then you have answers. So maybe some answers you've been needing, some answers you've been waiting for. Okay. What's this forgiveness here? Forgiveness. It's crazy because first card I see here is the Five of Swords. Aggression and disputes, bullying and stress, conflict and arguments. That's where the forgiveness, like I said, a lot of stress, maybe some bullying from some individuals. And bullying can come in all ways, right? It could be someone a big part of being a bully is overstepping boundaries, right? They don't respect people's boundaries. However that look for adults is going to be different, right? But I do kind of get you have this energy of aggression around you, or you have, and you've had to deal with a lot of conflicts, a lot of drama from somebody. Yeah, 9 of Wands, see? Resilience, close to succeed, persistence, and fatigue. Okay. Yeah, you're tired of battling with someone, or you went through a lot with someone and you're ready to let it go. Okay. It's time to let it go. It's time to let go of all the battles, all the arguments, the strife that you've had with someone else. Okay. You've overcome it all. Okay. Let's see, trust. Why is trust here? What is this trust energy? 9 of Cups. Look, wishes fulfilled, contentment and pleasure. Like I told you, trust that it was all to help you align you with where you need to be, to have you to step into your true happiness. And a part of that is learning what we don't want, what we don't need, what we don't want to tolerate anymore. It takes people crossing our boundaries of like, oh no, I'm never going to deal with that again. And so that's the place you're in, and you kind of got to see those situations that have happened and trust the universe is aligning you to be in that place of happiness, okay? Trust in the universe, okay? And Page of Wands, look at that. Excitement and extrovert, energetic and fearless, creative ideas. See, through it all, it was all messages that came with it all. You just trust the universe. I do see something coming for you guys that's going to make you happy. Okay, and when it comes to you, trust it. Trust that it was a gift from the universe. Yeah, as I'm speaking, Ace of Wands at the bottom. Creativity and passion, new, innovative, new initiative, and inspiration. Okay, I don't know. But yeah, it's like you're getting it's like a reset, guys. Once you set these boundaries here, okay, forgive those for what they've done, you get a reset. There's a new beginning. There's a new opportunity coming for you. Like I said, trust it. Trust where you're being led. Trust that you're doing what you need to do to make you happy. Trust it. Okay? Justice. Why is justice here? Three of Pentacles. Teamwork. Collaboration. Everything else. I told you, let the universe work for you. You don't have to do... This is her surrendering that over. Saying, universe, I'm going to trust that you're going to handle my battles for me. You don't got to fight anyone. You don't have to continue to deal with someone. Okay? Set those boundaries, send them on their way, and let the universe deal with it from there. Okay. Some of you guys might be getting a job at a legal team. Okay, 10 of Swords. Look at that. Defeat and failure, bitterness and betrayal, exhaustion, collapse, and giving up. That's someone getting that karma. Okay, that is someone definitely getting their karma. Some of you guys might have some issues with someone that you work with. Yep, 7 of Swords. Hiding and avoiding, lying and trickery, deception and cunning. Yeah. Someone betrayed you. Someone really betrayed you here. And so you really having an issue with getting over something where you felt betrayed. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, and you have answers here. And that is what's clarifying that 7 of Swords, hiding and avoiding, lying and trickery. So there's some things that's been hidden from you where you felt like you've been manipulated or someone's been lying that you're going to get the answers for. Okay, so this might be one when you're learning that you need it's necessary that you must set these boundaries. Okay, and like I said, you had someone tricking and manipulating you long enough. It's time to start setting boundaries. If you know you can't trust someone, you can't trust them. Stop trusting them. All right. Say, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And what they say, J. Cole say, fool me 3 times. Yeah, repeat 5 or something. Yeah, don't fool me once. Fool me once, you ain't gonna fool me again. That's kind of the energy you guys gotta have right now. Hostilities. And 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. So you need to speak your truth. I told you, you need to speak up and set some boundaries to someone that has some hostile energy towards you. There has been some hostile, dramatic energy in your life. And you got to speak up. Clear this energy out. Get rid of these people. Speak on that resentment. That can also be resentment, right? Because it's hostile energy. And it could be rooted in resentment. Why am I so hostile with this person? Why do I... with this person? Okay, because they're hostile with you, and it's just creating a hostile environment. For some of you guys, like I said, this could be work. Maybe you've been dealing with someone's mess on the job. You're tired of it. Let's read these messages here. So, hostilities is number 26. Okay. And this says, defenses up and aggressive energy. Now, we have that aggression there with the 5 of Swords and forgiveness. So, I think I'm getting the energy that you're struggling with forgiving someone for the way they treated you as well. Okay. It says, this card shows a man raising his swords in readiness to do battle. When it comes up right, it reveals a situation where hostilities towards you are about to be or have already been engaged. The aggressive energy may be verbal or emotional, with someone in your environment being excessively critical, demanding, or hurtful. In a work or social situation, there may be backstabbing or out-and-out slander going on. This is different from the deceit card because the hostile energies are more apparent and more overt. In fact, you may have been living with them for some time, but whether this is new or old energy, now is the time to regain control. Allowing dishonoring treatment from others is an open invitation to the universe to send you more. It may feel risky, but you need to have the courage to stand up for yourself now and always. And the affirmation says, I am receiving the peaceful, harmonious treatment I deserve in my life. I set boundaries, make reasonable requests, and make my expectations clear. You see? So, yeah, you guys need to write that affirmation down. You need to speak that over yourself if this reading resonates for you. And let's see, fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel, which is number 39. That's the throat chakra. Let's see. So it says self-expression and speaking your truth. Gabriel holds this trumpet in one hand and a beautiful orb of blue light in the other. He is sending powerful energy to your throat center, acknowledging your power to communicate and your readiness to do so. This angel opens up about a truthful expression, both with yourself and others. You may have had trouble with expressing emotions and ideas in the past, but Gabriel is here, or speaking up for yourself or setting boundaries with someone. Okay, let me add that in there. Okay, Gabriel is here to tell you that your soul longs to take this leap now. Be aware that true communication includes how you speak to yourself, so never deny your profound, integral value. Speak up for yourself, write in your journal, let your words flow. Now is the time to express yourself freely and fully, and the universe always honors your choice to do so. This card could also indicate that a communication project is coming, or a time of heightened communication with spirit and telepathy with others. Okay? The affirmation says, my throat chakra is open to its perfect healthy state, spinning with the beautiful energy of freedom and self-empowerment. I am free to express myself in every way. So that's why I say, guys, this is like that fresh start that I was saying. You need to speak on it. You need to write it in your journal. Hell, cuss that person out. I'm all for cussing somebody out if they deserve it. Justice here? Yeah. Yeah, and free yourself, whatever it means. If you got to clear it out, okay? And whoever you can't speak to, release that resentment. You know, sometimes you just got to accept the apology that you may never get from someone, okay? But that's still your responsibility to release it. No, not holding on to resentment, right? Even if you like I say, you never get that apology, you have to still do the work to clear out that energy. Like I said, with however you need to. Those that betrayed you, realize it was a part of the path, but what did you learn from it, right? One thing about it, you may have learned how to see manipulative people a lot better, right? That's one good thing that I learned from the things that I went through with dealing with such liars or manipulators, is that I started to be able to see the lies really easy. I started to be able to see the patterns with those type of people. So you do get to learn more. You just have to embrace what you learn from it and apply it. Right? So let's see. You are learning to set boundaries, right? You're learning that when someone shows you who they are the first time, believe them. Okay, let's see. So these are career and life messages. Let's see what you got. Adventure. Adventure says, you make exciting work moves that could take you outdoors or on a trip. You will need to climb steadily to reach your financial goals. And then you have opportunities. Doors are opening up for you. You have the chance to change jobs, start a business, or invest in a new venture. Now, you just had adventure and venture here, so definitely something new is starting for you. You have a new opportunity, definitely when it comes to a work situation. Like I said, if this is involving work, for some of you guys, what this person is doing to you is going to end up being the catalyst to setting you on a new fresh start with a new opportunity. Like say they're trying to speak bad on your name at a job, but you end up getting a job position because it brings attention to you, and now people are like, oh, you know, they actually work pretty good. Maybe we need to move them in this department since there's some conflict here, and the department you get moved to end up being better or more money. Okay. And then you have passage. Your current situation is a means to an end. You are making the uncertain voyage to a new world. Enjoy the discoveries as you go. See, there's something new coming here. There's an opportunity coming, and it's going to be very new. I think we saw something. What was that we saw here? Nine of Cups was clarifying the trust. Yeah, so trust in the universe. Like I told you guys, that whatever may be happening as well, it is lining you up for something better. Either way it go, trust the universe. Trust that everything is happening around you is always just a challenge. Okay, it's just a challenge. Look at that. Good luck at the bottom. Your future is improving, and you will get a lucky break soon. Collect nuggets of wisdom. You will need them in the near future. Okay, so good luck. You got some good luck coming. This might be why you're feeling this challenge here. You know, the rain always come, right? Right before that blessing. So keep holding on. The answers that you need are coming, and the person that's around you that you need to set these boundaries with, you're gonna see very soon why setting boundaries with this person is very important if you haven't already. All right, well, that was your reading, Libra. I hope it resonated. I hope it helps some of you. Like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that bell, and I'll see you next time.